Hello everyone, this is Paulette and MsMusic Jackson coming your way for another episode of It's a Business Thing. A lot of you know that have followed me on my YouTube page and on social media know that I also have another video series called My Perspective. But today, this episode is my new video series. It's a business thing. And it's been a minute since I recorded the last episode. The premiere episode, actually. It's been probably about a month, maybe. But I had something on my mind that I want to share with all of you. I'm going to try not to be long. But for those of you who may be new to this series, let me just give you a recap of what it's all about and why I created it. I wanted to create it because I'm an entrepreneur. Now, people that are higher up, I really don't want to say that, but are farther ahead in the entrepreneurial world, successful, God bless them. And, you take bits and pieces from people and learn and grow and while doing your own thing and building your own brand, right? But some say that if you're not at a certain point in a certain number of years, that you're really not an entrepreneur, it's more of a hobby. I kind of take offense to that. In theory, on paper, it may be, I don't know if it's true. I don't even want to say if it's true. For me, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businesswoman. Am I sitting on millions of dollars? No, not yet. Not yet. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming that. But even at this stage of my life, I'm 53. Don't mind saying that. I'll be 54, God willing, in October. There's some things that I've learned over the years, what to do, what not to do. But one thing I do know, and that's for me and anybody, that if you don't put in the work, you don't put in the time, you're not willing to research, you're not willing to network, you're not willing to learn other things that you may not know, and find out what your weaknesses and strengths are, you'll stay where you are. And I know I'm saying that from experience. So I want to share all of that with you. It gets to be frustrating sometimes, I'm not going to lie. Being an entrepreneur, building a brand, building a business, whether it's small or large, medium or large, whatever it is, got to start somewhere. Turning your passions, turning your dreams, turning your goals into a business. It's work. It's work, and there's going to be days where you're going to be frustrated, where people are not going to support you that you think would. Okay, so we know. I think we know all that, right? But the thing that I have to ask myself, and you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Take the pros and the cons. For me, I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I've always felt that I was a free spirit, but doing what I needed to do over here, working that 9-to-5 job, because the bills have to be paid, lights have to stay on, right? But I'm still building the brand, because in somebody's cubicle or somebody behind somebody else's desk, making them look good, building their dreams, building their brand, building their whatever. Nah, that's not who I am. I just learned that about myself over the years. While settling, I was settling for a lot just because I didn't think or believe that I could do or even start what I really wanted to do, And once I got a taste of that, and once I still building and building and building and networking and collaborating, I'm like, I have to push forward, as frustrating as it is. You're going to get pushback. You're going to get no's. You're going to get a whole lot of stuff. And it's okay to take a step back. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to take a step back. But just don't quit. And I'm telling myself that too. I'm telling you all that. I'm sharing all that with you. But my main reason for doing the episode today is the story behind the brand. There's always a story behind the brand. And I'm not talking about the brand itself, whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is that you're building, whether it be a photography career, business, whether it be graphic design, whether it be a dance studio, whether it be a recording studio, whether it be you're a singer, you're a graphic, it's not, I'm talking about the person behind the brand. There's always a story. And what prompted me to do this is that I watched this very, very popular show that's kind of garnered around helping entrepreneurs, investing in them, helping them brand, helping them get further with finances, with help, with whatever, the whole gamut, right? You have this group of investors. You guys know what show I'm talking about, which has become my favorite show. I'm not going to name it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It comes on every week. And so that has become my favorite show. And I watch a lot, and I watch the people involved, the investors that are involved. I watch entrepreneurs. I listen to their stories. And it's like, you know what? There's always a story behind the brand. Not the brand, not the name, not of that, the person. Where did they start? What in their mind, or what happened, or what event finally came to them saying, you know what? Yeah, I did this over here. Yeah, I was making 6 figures. But in my heart and soul, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to build a brand. I want to build a business. So there's always a story. There's always that level. There's always the steps in the journey to get to where you are right now. In your journey, you may be at the beginning. You may be in the middle. Maybe somewhere in between. You may be, further ahead. We all have stories of where we began and where we are at this point in building our brand, building a business, creating a product, right? So it can start small. Just start. Start somewhere. See, my brand is Scorp Lady Ventures. I created that to put everything I do, everything I have done under that brand, under that umbrella. My books, my stations, my shows, my promotion business, my writing, all of that under that umbrella. And there's more to come. There's more to come. So it's under that brand. That is my brand. And I'm still building on top of that. So much that I want to do, but it's work. It's work. But when you get to a place where you're tired of when you really get tired of over here and this other part that doesn't really tie in and fit to who you are and your brand, your business, your product that you have developed, when you really get tired, then it's time to go to work. And I always say, is it too late? Did I start too late? No. Then I see other people in their 60s and 70s starting to come into their own, starting to a whole new career, a whole new brand for themselves, and successful. So there's always a story. It's like, what made you at 60, 70 years old get into this? Voiceover people, models, I've seen them. Artists, singers, musicians, I've seen them. I've heard of them. Watching YouTube videos of them. So it's not too late. It's only too late if you make it too late. And I'm talking to myself. When I'm saying all this to you all, I'm saying it to myself too. If you say it's too late, then I guess it's too late and you'll never start. But what I don't want to do, me personally, is have regrets. Saying a year from now, 5 years from now, man, I wish I had done this. Or, man, I wish I had called that person. Or, wow, I wish I had collaborated with that person and just took the leap. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. But if you don't do anything, if you don't move, don't make that call, Don't shoot that email at 12 midnight, which I have done. We'll never know. We'll never know. It's so many things that I'm so glad I didn't say no to. 10, 20 years ago, I wouldn't have had the confidence to say yes. I wouldn't have had the confidence to take that leap. Now, what's it going to hurt? What will hurt is being stuck in the same place a year from now, 5 years from now. That's what's going to hurt. I don't want to do that. So now I'm trying to figure out, okay, this pandemic and all this and all that, I don't want to use that as an excuse, but it's taking a toll. And now it's like, God bless those who have revamped, kind of rediscovered and all that themselves during this time. God bless them. But now I'm doing the same. And there have been some successes, there have been some failures. But I got to keep pushing because I know what I don't want. I may not be 100% sure of everything I want to do, but I'm sure of one thing, that I'm a free spirit, I'm a businesswoman, I'm a creative, and I'm an artist. I love the arts. I love entertainment. I love creating. That's one thing I do know, and that's what I want to continue doing, building my brand. So I won't have to do anything else than that. And collaborating and networking with other people. There's nothing wrong with that. Watch your back. Watch your brand. Watch your business. Learn the business part of it. Learn the forms you got to know. Learn the copyright. Learn make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. All of that while building. Learn, and share as I'm doing with all of you. And I hope that everything that I say in these videos, that I share with you, that we talk about, is helping. I pray that it's helping. And please shoot me a comment on my YouTube page, on my social media pages, send me an email, please. And let me know if any of this is helping you. And if there's anything you guys want me to talk about during my It's a Business Thing series, please shoot me a message or comment. Anything you guys want to know about, and I will be sure to include that in the next few episodes. But the story behind the brand is who you are, your journey, where you've come from, where you are, and where you're going. There's always a story behind the person who's building the brand, who's building the business, who's creating that product, who's writing that book. Always a story. There's always a story within. The story behind the brand. That's today's It's a Business Thing, everyone. I am Paulette MsMusic Jackson, and I will be back with another episode of It's a Business Thing very, very soon. I'm still thinking about the magazine part of it. I do have my first issue out right now. And I'm debating on whether I'm going to do another one later on this year. So keep your eyes and ears open, everyone. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you, everyone. Enjoy your evening.